First of all, I love how they did a promo for those throwbacks. And you know what? Rightfully so. Because it was those are really, really nice unis.
Yeah.
And, heading into this game, I'm sure there was an okay amount of confidence. But there's always
I had a lot of confidence.
You got a lot of confidence. Okay. All right. So this is going to get into dangerous territories now because now you've been self-affirmed.
Well,
okay.
I had a lot of confidence because Devontae Adams was not playing. And the Raiders' offense is not good. Without him, they are worse. They can't run the football.
No.
Our defense is our strength in Denver. And Max Crosby was a little hurt coming into this game. He still played pretty well. He's still just a nightmare. But
stay safe, folks.
I was confident. First quarter, though, was not good for the Broncos. I was losing confidence through the first quarter. Luckily, the Raiders were they only played for one quarter,
Pretty damn good.
And the uniforms, ending the streak against the Raiders in those throwback uniforms was just as perfect as it could be. Like if you're a fan, right? Like you're excited, you get to see these uniforms, you love them. You got this horrible, stupid ass streak against the Raiders, who, mind you, like unlike the Chiefs streak where they beat the Broncos, 16 or 17 straight times or whatever.
Yeah.
The Chiefs were very good. The Raiders have been average at best in that window. So that's why this was important. I think people want these uniforms to be the permanent uniforms. And
they should be.
Kyle Brandt this morning on Good Morning Football, just being a curmudgeon. Man whose takes I used to appreciate, used to like. But now Kyle's trying a little too hard to stay ahead of the curve. And he is saying, no, you don't make these the permanent uniforms. You like them because it stirs this feeling of nostalgia. Wrong, Kyle. Fucking wrong, my friend. These are just superior uniforms. They are better uniforms than what the Broncos have. They're arguably top 3 uniforms in the entire NFL. I mean, it was hard because the Falcons uniforms on Thursday, those are cherry too.
Yeah, it was good.
So shut up, Kyle. You're wrong. These should be made the permanent uniforms. And anybody who says something different than that, you are dead to me. So you thought calling Russell Wilson a poser crossed the line? Don't care about that anymore. Don't you dare ever say those uniforms shouldn't be permanent. But really, Jordan Love had the bad interception. We had something even better. Our center thought Bo Nix was in shotgun, but he wasn't, Tom. He was not in shotgun.
No, you mean you thought that he was not in shotgun.
Oh, sorry. He thought he was under the center, but he was in shotgun.
Yeah.
Oh, it was a long night for me, too. Oh.
I saw you got the new.
I got it up.
It's just the new.
It's the new best game, really.
Happy GPS.
But, dude, Pat Surtain's, his pick six, it wasn't just cool because it was a 100-yard pick six. It changed, the game.
Yeah.
The Raiders were about to go up 17-3. That was a 10-point swing. He had 2 picks in the game. Riley Moss got his first interception. And Bo Nix, after a slow start, finished pretty strong. So I still don't know who Bo Nix is quite yet. But the thing that gives me confidence about Bo, and I talked about this a lot, it's that he got in Sean Payton's face. I'm sure you saw the clip of him yelling back at Sean. And I'm not being facetious. I was legitimately impressed by that. I'm like, this dude. And it's not because he yelled at his coach. That's not something you necessarily want to do or be highlighted for. But Sean's a demanding guy. And they said it during the broadcast that Drew Brees told Bo Nix or told I don't know who he told, but he's like, you've got to push back on Sean. He's going to be demanding and ask a lot of you. And you've got to throw that back at him to kind of balance things out and have the confidence to do so. And to see a rookie do that and to watch like Russ kind of cower to Sean last year in similar situations or just be like shocked, like it was refreshing. So
yeah. Well, because there's like that power dynamic already, right? Because of the rookie QB and who Sean Payton is. Yeah. So anytime that you see it's like, oh, you're expecting Bo Nix. I don't want to be like this like subservient kind of thing, but it's like, oh, there's obviously this dynamic here. And it's, I'd say, less of a collaboration or an anticipated collaboration and more of like, hey, I tell you what to do, like go and run this just because I have all this experience, right? And he's a rookie QB. So to see that, you're like, oh, maybe we got some progress going on. Like, okay, starting to feel confident in what he's saying. If he's standing up and like saying it with his chest, like, let's rock.
And like for the guy who gets ready for the game by listening to his Christian worship music, you would not expect him to be getting in his coach's face.
My boy was listening to Psalms or something. Yeah. He was ready.
And to be fair to Bo Nix, since there was that extended pregame for Cowboys Steelers, since that weather delay, I don't even know who they were talking to on the Steelers because I was editing. But there was a Steelers player also saying he listens to worship music before the game to get in the right mindset. I was like, oh no, now it's making my take look even worse. I'm looking like Kyle Brandt now. Oh no.
But you know what? You're making your worship music, and Bo Nix won. Coincidence?
Yeah. I'll give him his respect by...
I think what you need to do is you need to make sure that Bo Nix finds a way to discover your song. If he can add it into the shuffle to the pregame mix, then you will have officially made it.
He's got to play it for the whole locker room. That's my thought.
That's right.
That's my thought.
Listen, we'll both have music go for teams. You got your worship song. It's gonna go for the Broncos. We got the Strouds theme that we're trying to go for the Texans. We're gonna make it happen.
Hell yeah.